Virgos, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. It's for all my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women. This applies to anyone, whether you're single, in a relationship, married, divorced, situationship, doesn't matter. I'm here to help you out. We just mainly cover the energies and of course just listen with an open mind, open heart. Remember that these are general, so just take what fits and leave the rest out, okay? We're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love, and I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards, where we will dive in deeper. So we are covering the last week of July, and we're officially already in Leo season. We also have Mercury in Leo, so you may find that, you know, the way you're communicating, how you're expressing yourself, even how you're thinking about things is a little bit more dramatic, a little more passionate, a little more extra, and you may notice that within yourself and maybe in your surroundings with other people. So just something to keep in mind. What else here? Yeah, all right, so let's just get right into it. So Virgos, when it comes to your health, we have here the King of Swords. So I feel like with this energy that you're removing something from your life and for your better health, maybe for mental clarity, to clear up any clutter. Maybe your mental health is like first priority or really important for you this week. Maybe you're removing certain junk or bad habits or certain foods from your diet, incorporating maybe more space, more time so you can work out or do exercise or sports or something to improve your health. But I feel here mainly that you may be removing something, like taking away, let's say you're not drinking soda or trying to lower your sugar intake or less carbs, less junk food maybe, so that you can feel healthier, maybe have healthier options, or letting go of some kind of bad habit. Like, you know what, I'm not gonna like drink too much anymore or do other things. And I think that's gonna help clear your head and maybe help make you be more focused. So you can focus on and put your attention on things that are actually good for you and gonna benefit you in the long run, and have more just clarity in your mind. So you might be removing something from your life or from your diet just to kind of help you feel mentally stronger. And this may be tough, it may be hard. Like someone who's trying to quit smoking or quit drinking, it's kind of hard. It's not that easy, especially if it becomes like an addiction. So be gentle with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Take time with yourself. It's about baby steps, okay? But I feel like you could be taking something out or removing something, and you're gonna have to, this is gonna give you mental strength, but it's also gonna take mental strength to do so, and a lot of discipline. So you may have to be kind of very disciplined this week, stay organized and have like a schedule, or remove something from your sight in order not to be tempted, okay? All right, so when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, we have Six of Pentacles. So I feel here that things are in order, things are aligned. You have a lot of opportunities, abundance, money that is already accumulating or forming or coming towards you. And you actually are in a position, or you will be in a position very soon, where you can actually give back. You can help others, or you can help inspire other people, or give them advice, give them tips and tricks. So I see here someone who is very generous. So you may be feeling more generous this week, maybe involved in some kind of philanthropy, volunteering, charity, or giving back, or someone is giving back to you possibly. But you may be drawn to help someone, or maybe be a part of an organization because you were once struggling. Like let's say you're a single parent, let's say you're a single mother and you were once like super broke and didn't know what you're gonna do, and now you've created a business for yourself and you're very successful, and now you want to give back and help other single mothers that are struggling, and maybe help a foundation that helps them, or get someone on their feet. So there could be something that you feel really called to do, feel really passionate about, because you can relate to them and you want to help give back because you know how hard it was when you were in that position. So I feel here success, abundance, money, prosperity, or at least that's improving for you and being drawn to you, and you're going to even have the opportunity to give back because you have so much. Even if you don't have to be a millionaire to give back, but you will give back something, like not even just money or resources, but maybe help someone learn how to fish instead of giving them the fish, giving them the tools and resources so that they could do it for themselves. All right, beautiful energy. So some of you could be working really well with, or have a Libra coworker, boss, manager, or you could have Libra somewhere in your chart as well, okay? So when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, we have here unfinished business. Unfinished business. Some of you could be 28 years old, or maybe the number 28 resonates with you. Could be a date, time, month, date of month. What do you guys see when you see this? So when I see here is that this painting hasn't been finished. They haven't finished coloring in or putting in her hair. If you look a little bit closer, I see almost like a heart shape around her collarbone that hasn't been like completed. So there's definitely something that has not completed, hasn't been finished, unfinished business that you may have with someone, and there is like unanswered questions maybe, or like no closure, or maybe you don't have closure, you feel like there is no closure, you don't know what happened, or you don't understand it, like what went wrong, I didn't really get an explanation, or they did tell me but I don't feel like that was the real reason. So it's like something started but it hasn't ended, it's not complete yet, there's not, the finished product is not there, okay? So your overall emotion here we have is grief, sadness. So you may be feeling heartbroken, or you've been really sad, maybe you've been crying, or you've just been feeling really not great about yourself, and been feeling just kind of low energy, okay? And with this person here, we have, they're feeling bored. They've been looking at the clock, looking at the wall, maybe uninterested in life, or just not feeling really like inspired possibly. On your end here, we have the Four of Cups in reverse, the High Priestess, and the Hermit, okay? So some of you could have Pisces somewhere in your chart, or also be like a double Virgo, like Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Rising, Mercury, something like that. And on this side for this person, we have the Ten of Pentacles, Death, and Eight of Wands. So what I get here is that, well, before we get there, so this person could be a Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Capricorn possibly. Doesn't have to be though, but could be the energy they're playing out, or they could have one of those signs somewhere in their chart possibly. So what I mainly get here is that someone here, I feel like this person may have acted impulsively, may have made a really serious or big decision out of impulse and didn't really think it through. Like you guys were in a relationship, or maybe you were committed to each other, you were seriously dating for some time, maybe for 10 months, 10 years, or it just felt like a long time. So I think this is someone you know, or someone you've been in connection with, and it was going really good, or it seemed like it was getting really close to the real thing, or maybe you guys were planning to get married, or were engaged possibly, or were talking about that, and it seemed like it was getting to that point, or it was almost there, you guys almost made it, and just when things were going really good, they pulled the plug, they broke up with you, they ghosted you, they just left you, or they just said, oh, it's not working out, I don't know, and you're like, what? I thought everything was perfect, what are you talking about, like what went wrong? Like there was no argument, there was no big explosive fight, nothing, no one cheated, they just pulled the plug, they just got cold feet, they stopped, they broke up with you, they didn't give really any big explanation or any clarity. I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. You're like, what? Like it took you by surprise. It was really shocking. I think that's why you're so heartbroken about it. That's why you're so affected by it. It just happened out of nowhere when things were going great. It seemed perfect. You're like, what the heck? Was I out of the loop? Did I miss something? Like you guys didn't have an argument or anything. It was going really good. It was perfect, and this person just pulled the plug, they ended it, or they just decided they don't want to do this anymore, and this broke you, it shattered you. You are so sad, you're like, what the heck happened? What went wrong? And you're trying so hard to just be okay, to not cry, to make sense of it, but it's just a lot to handle. So I feel like you've been sad, or you cried a lot, or you just went through it, okay? You didn't see it coming, you were not prepared, you thought everything was perfect. It's one thing if you guys were shaky with each other, you were fighting, or there was something going on, but there was nothing going on, and I think that's what hurt the most. You're like, I literally, it's like felt like someone just, you know, pulled the chair under my seat, and I was not prepared at all. So I feel like here there's unanswered questions. Like maybe they gave you a reason, but you know that's not the reason. It was just like, what? That does not make sense. So they ended it with you, and maybe this happened last year. Maybe this was in November or in January possibly. And they just changed, like something just changed, and you don't understand it. You don't know why. You don't know what happened exactly. But I think they really did this out of impulse. They weren't really thinking logically. They weren't really thinking through. Maybe they thought, oh, this is just, you know, they got too comfortable, or they took you for granted. I honestly feel like they took you for granted. It was almost going too good. It was too healthy. It was too smooth that they freaked out, or they thought, I don't know, there's something, it's not gonna last. Like it's better if I end it now, you know, before I let things go further. I don't know what it is. It's very weird. But now they're not fulfilled in their life. Now they're feeling really maybe empty or lonely. And I think they regret doing that. They regret impulsively maybe letting you go, or breaking up with you, or leaving you, however the case is. They regret it, and I think they want to talk to you again, or they want to come back in. So they may come back into your life very fast, or you may receive a message or a hello from them, or a DM or a phone call possibly. And I feel like it's going to happen very quickly, like probably this month in August, possibly, maybe in the next week or so. But it feels like they are now regretting it and like want to come back or want to talk to you, and they're like, what did I do? Why did I do that? What was I thinking? They're literally probably like, what was I thinking? What I don't know. And you were trying to figure it out, or you've been trying to figure out and find the answers. You're like, I have no idea what happened. Why would they do this? Like, did I say something? Did I do something? Was there someone else? And I don't think that there was someone else. And that's the crazy part about it. You're trying your best to use your intuition and to follow your guides and follow your heart. But I think because you're so emotionally involved and invested into it, it's hard to decipher your feelings and what you want to believe or what you want to feel from the truth. Okay, it's like, you know, it's like someone trying to read for themselves, someone trying to tickle themselves. It's kind of hard to do. Like, you can tickle someone else, but you can't really tickle yourself because it's like you. So I feel like that kind of energy. And I'm feeling also that song from Beyonce, an old song, me, myself, and I, that's all I got in the end, that's what I found out. Wait, isn't Beyonce a Virgo? Wait, is she a Virgo or a Libra? Oh my gosh, I think she's a Virgo, guys. Beyonce's energy came through. Me, myself, and I. If you know the song, sing along, let me know in the comments. It feels like that song, like you may resonate with it. Like, well, I guess it's just me, myself, and I. That's all I got. In the end, that's what I found out. Like, that's literally what she's saying. So it feels like right now you're feeling isolated, very alone, trying to heal, trying to find answers, trying to go within, find your inner light, your calling. You're like, I need answers, or what was the point of this experience? Was this karmic, or what happened? Did I do something? You're trying to figure out what went wrong because you think you did something wrong, but it wasn't you. You didn't do anything wrong. It's almost like there was nothing wrong with you, and I think that's why this person freaked out and decided to leave, because it was almost too perfect, or it was too good. And they got like too complacent or too comfortable. Like, maybe they're used to toxic relationships. Maybe they're used to crazy people, or possessive or jealous or chaotic or dramatic relationships. And maybe you were the first person that they had a healthier connection, a healthy relationship with, and it's like foreign to them. They're not used to it. They're like, this is almost going too smoothly. This is too peaceful. Like, what? Like, it can be like a trauma response where you start to like, what's the word? Like, push away what's actually good for you because you're so used to the opposite end, if that makes sense. So there was nothing wrong with you. You didn't do anything wrong. So don't blame yourself and don't feel like, oh, it's on me. What did I do? Am I not good enough? Please, please, please don't feel that way at all, okay? I think that they're going to try to talk to you or reach out to you, because I definitely feel now they're regretting it. It's something that they did like impulsively. okay? So we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know, maybe you should know, and what their next action or move will be towards you, and then also your advice, all right? So hopefully I will see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. I wish you guys all the best. Send you lots of love.